Hello guys, welcome back to Clatable. I am Metha and I am a mentor here at Clatable, and today we are going to be talking about a strategy which can help you crack CLAT 2026, especially if you're someone who's just new to the whole process. The first thing which you have to know is what has CLAT historically asked all these years. So which is why acquainting yourself with the PYQs or the previous year's questions are of utmost importance. Once you go through the PYQs, start with it from each section. Look at each sections, look at where the passages have been sourced from, look at the lengths of the passages, look at the difficulty level of the passages, see what kind of passages have been asked, and accordingly try to formulate a agenda in your mind as to how you might tackle this entire thing. If you look at the three reading heavy sections, that is English, legal, and logical reasoning, you will see that all the three sections deal with passages which are mostly sourced from either literary passages, economics, or something which is based on business, interpolitics, etc. Of course, legal passages would be based on current legal happenings, legal principles, as well as new bills in the parliament, acts, analysis of those acts, etc. That being said, now you have a rough roadmap of what the previous year's questions have asked you so far. Once the previous year's questions are something which have been solved by you and you are well acquainted with what the PYQs have asked you, now is the part where we move on to the next stage. The next stage constitutes of having a fixed schedule and a fixed timeline of what do we do when. Since we already discussed this, there are three reading heavy sections, that being English, legal, and logic. GK is something which is mostly based on rote memorization, and you have mathematics, which is something which is based on practice. Now divide the five sections into two parts. The two parts being English and legal, which require you to be good at reading, and logical reasoning and maths, which require you to solve the questions. GK is something which has to be kept in your schedule every day. Now take one subject from these two slots each and keep them in your day. Don't try to do everything all at once, but definitely do try to do a little every day. That being said, please make sure that GK is something which you're doing daily, and alongside GK, you're reading the newspaper every day. What reading the newspaper every day does is it helps you regain your reading speed. It helps you know newer words, which helps you in English. It helps you know about current legal as well as GK developments which have happened in the country. And it helps you in multiple ways, from focus, concentration, etc. Once you have been practicing these frequently, please make sure that you start giving your marks as soon as possible, even if you have not covered the whole syllabus fully. Sit down with a mock test, see what kind of strategy works for you when you are attempting each section of the mock, and try to stick to that strategy. Attempting mocks is once again of utmost importance because mocks are what is being simulated when you're also going to attempt CLAT 2026. Once you get a schedule of the mock, you can make the mock days happen on Sundays, which is how it is in Clatterput. Apart from that, keep one day when you're sitting at your home and you're attempting a mock. When you're giving a mock at your home, once again, try to simulate the conditions of an examination hall as much as possible. Apart from the two mocks in a day, also try to keep one day in a week where you're attempting sectionals, and please make a small goal that you are attempting a sectional of all of the five sections in the span of 1 week. So in essence, you are practically attempting 3 mocks in 1 week. As mentioned before, GK is going to be one of the most important sections which you have to tackle, and for the same, I have made a video on how GK can be sorted out from your end. Divide GK into 3 phases, do weekly, monthly, and a daily analysis of how GK works for you, and keep one whole day of the week just for completing GK and its backlogs. At the end of the day, please make sure that consistency is key when it comes to cracking CLAT or any examination or anything that you're going to do in life. Without having consistency, you cannot do anything because talent as how we understand it, only goes up to a certain limit. You can be consistent and crack any exam in the world if you're someone who is practicing every day, who is preparing every day. Just being smart or just being talented is only going to get you so far. Please make sure that when you have made the strategy and the schedule, you keep following the schedule day in and day out. You're planning every part of your day and you move forward from that. I understand that a lot of you might be kids who are enrolled in class 11th or in class 12th, and you also have to manage your boards alongside CLAT, which is why a schedule is going to be your best friend. And the sooner you get into the habit of sticking to a schedule and following it through and through, the better CLAT 2026 is going to work out for you. Let me know in case of any doubts and hope this whole video helps. Thank you so much.